PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green. pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
On a week where royalty is crowned, two teams come together in a Royal Rumble here tonight inside of the West Region of North Dakota High School Volleyball. Welcome into a showdown that's got the Williston Coyotes at 5-9, visiting the Minot High Magents at 8-7. Welcome into the Magic City Campus Gymnasium for high school volleyball here on the PSP Network, alongside of the Minot State Hall of Fame volleyball and softball player Melissa Spelchen. I'm Nick Hulberg. This is our pregame show tonight, brought to you by our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with 5 locations in Minot, Bismarck to better serve you. A 15-minute drive-through oil change saves you time, which is so valuable. They do a fantastic job at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. This is the pregame show for this WDA showdown here tonight. Well, when you look at this matchup this evening between number 6 and number 5 inside the conference, we know that it's a big one. Both of these teams in the heart of their schedule now as they both get done taking on Bismarck Century, both suffering losses to the Patriots. In your mind here tonight, how big is this showdown for both of these teams after coming off of a matchup against some pretty tough competition in the Century Patriots and Jamestown Blue Jays, getting back to their winning ways here tonight against each other on a 6-5 showdown?
6 versus 5, kind of in the middle of the pack within the first 5 weeks of the season. I think, both teams are probably trying to still find their way. They played some tough matches last week, kind of seeing where they're at with the upper echelon of the WDA. Really, for me, Minot High has to come out smoking on homecoming. I used to love our home tournaments, loved it. Loved playing in front of our home fans. And when it's homecoming, you always have just more fans, right, at the game. And so looking for the student section to get their fellow students and these student athletes fired up and ready to go. Williston side, they just played Jamestown.
James coming off of losses against Jamestown and Century, two of the tops inside the conference.
They want to get back on a winning ways here, and really to play the team that's next to you, just above you in the standings, is the way to kind of get your confidence going. So look for Williston to kind of come out really against the homecoming crowd and try to set the tone early, because anytime you're trying to fight back when the crowd is so amped up, that's hard to do. So look for Williston to come out and try to get game 1 at least.
Let's look at those standings now inside of the West Region. Standings are brought to you here tonight by our good friends at Ackerman Asphalt. Jamestown's number 1. They're unbeaten on the season. They beat Century, handing the Patriots their only loss so far of the year inside of the conference. Bismarck is number 2 right now. They're unbeaten as well. The Patriots and the Demons play tonight. We'll take a live look at that in just a moment. Century's number 3. Number 4 is Dickinson, a 5-2 volleyball club that was up here a week ago tomorrow. Minot High handed them a loss, only their 2nd inside the WDA on the year. Legacy's at number 5 at 3-2. Then you find the two teams in the showdown. Minot at 4-4, 8-7 overall. They won 4 straight before they lost to Century on Tuesday night. Williston at 2-5 in the conference, 5-9 overall. They lost 2 straight again to the Blue Jays and to the Patriots. Watford City's at number 8, Mandan's at 9, St. Mary's finally got off their losing ways with the win just the other night. Turtle Mountain 0-7 on the season. I only say that about St. Mary's because I think you need to watch out for them as that season is going to continue and progress. Other games here tonight, Century's at Bismarck. That's on the PSP Network. They're already underway in Bismarck with Todd Domrys and Mackenzie Quintus on the call of that showdown. Right here tonight, Williston and Minot on the PSP Network. And then Mandan's at Jamestown. St. Mary's is at Watford City. There's a look at the standings inside of the WDA for girls high school volleyball as this season continues to roll on. We talk about it every single time we're on the air, but I think it needs to be touched on and talked about on how big of a matchup this really is here tonight inside of the WDA standings with Minot at number 6 and Williston at number 7 coming into tonight. I said 5 and 6. It is 6 and 7.
Yeah, it's 6 and 7.
When you break that down, and for Minot High, like we talked about earlier on before this showdown tonight, and the same can be said for Williston, that the teams that are below you are the ones that you absolutely have to beat if you want to continue to climb that ladder. And of course, it's so much more than just those points. It's such a mental game and that confidence, I would have to think as well.
Absolutely, Nick. And it's an important thing to say that Minot High beat Dickinson, a top 4 team, right? They're number 4?
That's correct.
Right, and they beat them 3-1, right? So pretty handily. They had to have been like on a super high after that match. You go up against Bismarck Century, again, they build some tall trees in Bismarck there in their volleyball program and have for so many years. So I don't know, you're in the middle, well, again, kind of towards the middle of the season. You kind of saw where you were at, probably if you're Minot High against Century. Same with Williston. I didn't know Jamestown was number 1. That's kind of, they're so well coached in Jamestown. Jamestown just has really some nice programming going on in the high school, going on at the university. Got to give them credit. Go ahead, Nick.
You do, and you also have to touch on the fact that they've got one of the best players in all of North Dakota in Nold, who has just been lighting it up this year, arguably a shoo-in for that Senior Athlete of the Year award, to some of the volleyball heads across North Dakota.
Well, I look forward to seeing her when she comes to Minot. That'll be nice. But, really, Minot High, with beating Dickinson, I think, and it's their homecoming, has more at stake tonight, I would say, in terms of the pressure of the win. Whereas Williston, if they want to look like a top 5 team, they gotta beat the team that's right above them tonight.
It should be a fun one, nevertheless, here on the PSP Network. We get set and ready for the showdown. More of our pregame show brought to you by Valvoline. Instant oil change on its way here this evening. When we come back, we're going to look at some of the players to watch for here tonight.
Are we going to commercial? Because I wanted to ask you, you mentioned Royal Rumble. I love the WWF Royal Rumbles. In the early 90s, they were amazing.
We can talk more about that when we come back to our planning team financial advisors. Well, not planning team, our instant oil change, Valvoline instant oil change pregame show. I started thinking about Mankind and The Undertaker on top of the steel cage.
See, you're a little bit younger than me, so I can totally understand. I'm thinking more Andre the Giant, Captain Lou Albano, and of course Hulk Hogan. Can't forget that guy.
Back in the day, without question. Well, it should be a good one here tonight. Maybe not quite Royal Rumble status, but it's going to be a good one nevertheless. We'll come back and look at the players to watch for here tonight inside of the Magic City Campus Gymnasium for girls high school volleyball here on the PSP Network.
What about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
Crowd continues to fill up here inside the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Homecoming week for Minot High School. Tonight it's the Majets taking on the Williston Coyotes. Welcome back in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with 5 locations in Minot and Bismarck. 15 minutes and you're in and out of the drive-through oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change brings you the pregame show here tonight. Nick Hulberg alongside of Melissa Spelchen on the call of this WDA showdown that features the Magi at number 6 and the Williston Coyotes at number 7 inside the conference. Time to talk about some of the players that we think may make a difference here tonight. This dive into the player matchup is brought to you by our friends at the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturdays, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Let's start with the visiting Coyotes here tonight. And a couple that caught my mind here, and I believe you have the same thought. Sophie Suki comes in at number 6 in the WDA in blocks with 13.5 total on the season. She can also kill the ball as well, and she's a defensive player with 20 digs. Also coming into tonight, the junior middle hitter needs to be big here tonight, but I also think that Madison Collings, number 7 in the conference with 76 kills, 78 digs, and 11 service aces on the year.
That's a well-rounded player there,
yeah,
Nick.
She's really going to have to be an X factor here tonight in my mind.
Yeah, you know, I feel like I remember saying Suki a lot in the match last year, and she was, you know, grade 10 last year. Speaking Canadian for the fans, grade 10 last year. So I look for Sophie to probably establish the middle there, and you talked about her blocking. You know, we don't, I feel like in the last couple matches, we haven't talked about blocking much. My guess is that Century, with their, you know, tall players, probably have a lot of the blocking stats, and I'm sure Jamestown's just flying around the court. But yeah, blocking's going to be, I think, critical on the Williston side by Suki. I also look to Sloan Olson. She's grade 10. So she is a sophomore setter. That's a young setter. You know, like that's a lot of pressure on one person to get the job done. So hopefully she has a wonderful match distributing the ball to Suki, and then also to Madison Collings, who looks like she kind of rivals Zoe Czar in terms of overall kills in the WDA. So yeah, I'm looking for a Collings versus Czar kind of matchup, probably in the kill area. But I don't know if you want to get into the Minot High players and start talking about them a little bit, Nick, or do you want to touch on Williston and their strengths?
I think where we're going to be right now is the national anthem should be coming any moment here. I do believe they're going to have the anthem before the introductions here tonight, so that will change our structure of this pregame show just a bit. And of course, with the change of pace here tonight, the choir at Minot High School.
Lovely.
Yeah, we got to have them.
There's like 13 students out there. That's fantastic. 1, 2, 4.
Well, let's do this. Let's turn it down to Thor Nelson. The PA announcer here tonight will salute our country with the singing of our nation's national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. It's the Change of Pace Choir from Minot High School here to perform our nation's national anthem. God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Excellent rendition of our nation's national anthem here tonight.
God bless good voices.
Yes.
By our students there. 14 students, change of pace. And I love the pace of that anthem. I like it a little faster than a little slower.
They did a nice job here tonight without question. Back to the Minot State University and UPS store. Look into this player matchup here tonight. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. They bring you the Minot High side here tonight on who we focus in on. Well, Zoe Czar's a given. She's going to be with the 84 kills that she brings into the showdown here tonight. We've talked about her quite a bit on the season, and for good reason. One of those players that is just an X factor anytime that she's on the floor. What is it about Czar that you like so much?
Her technique is so spot on, and that's just years and years of working on it. There's really nothing technically she doesn't do super well. But I will say it throughout the year, the team's going to go as she goes, and look for her to have a big match tonight. I would say also in that realm, there has to be proper distribution of the ball. So both Falcon and Duffner need to play well as setters. And then I think we talked about this before we got on the air here. The middles really need to have more of a presence in the form of Aberly and Wonkwo. And Aberly's done a nice job. I know you talked about it. She's done a nice job coming from JV and as a grade 11 player who didn't have a whole lot of time in the past. She's come in and put in some solid minutes in those 3 rotations. But I'd like to see Wonkwo get the ball more. You know, she's dynamic because her vertical is just like silly good. Like silly good. Like, if you put my vertical and your vertical together, she can still beat us.
There's no question about that one.
And I mean, and let's go back 20 years and she probably could still beat us. So I would like to see Wonkwo get the ball more because dynamic for sure. And then also gets the crowd going, right? Like with those kind of powerful kills, it gets the crowd fired up. And when you have a homecoming crowd, you want them fired up.
Let's look at our keys to the game here tonight. That's going to be alluded to as well here in our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. For the Coyotes, that's just the key for me. They've got to silence this Minot High gymnasium and stop any momentum that Minot High is going to gather here tonight from the extra elements of homecoming. How do you do that? Well, It's not exactly easy in a place like Minot High's Magic City Campus Gymnasium against some big-time players in the WDA. For Minot High on the other side, serve return is big for me here tonight.
Oh, listen to you serve, receive, serve, return. I love that.
Well, after last week, or after Tuesday night, I should say, and watching Minot High School take on Bismarck Century, boy, the girls from Century can bury the ball on the serve, and it put Minot High in all sorts of trouble with their rhythm, trying to find a way to get that ball set up and back across the net. Those are my two keys tonight, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. That question of how do you stop that momentum, or how do you gain your own, is there a simple answer to that very vague statement right there?
If I'm the coach for Williston, which is Cassidy Prisbilla, do I have that right? Make sure I have that right. I'd be telling my team, you clue out everything else around you. You focus on your play and anything that's coming from the bench, like our bench, right? You focus on that. You do not focus on anything from the home crowd.
Minot High's in white tonight. Williston is in black. Minot High on the left, Williston on the right. We are officially underway, and the Majettes take the first point in tonight's 5-set showdown. Best of 3. We'll play to 25 in the first 4 sets. If a 5th set is needed, then we play to 15 in the rubber match.
Back to serve for Minot High, Nicole Couture.
She'll drop it in. Dug up there from Abby Elkins. 95 digs for Elkins, wearing the orange uniform here tonight. The libero here for the Williston Coyotes.
Senior libero.
Back to serve for Minot High. Dropping it in again is Falcon. I'm sorry, 9 rather. That's Couture. Czar sends it across on the front row. Here comes the first swing for the Coyotes, and a big one. That one powered through. Gracie Tong gets her first kill of tonight's contest.
Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about Suki and that play. You know, it's so funny to me how things change over time, right? Suki just grabbed that ball and, you know, she had it in her hand a little bit longer than a normal kill, right? And kind of directed the ball. You know, in my day, that would have been called a lift in a hot second. Here now, they just let athletes play, and I'm actually a big fan of that. It's better for the crowd to see things like this and let the kids be athletic.
Well, going down awkwardly was Emma Shockley, the senior defensive specialist. She's back up. Hopefully she's all right.
So they utilize quite a few defensive specialists, Williston does. So I'm looking for, obviously, tons of subs here to the front row. So lots of players playing, Nick, really, right? Like you have way more people that are going to get subbed out and only play 3 rotations on Williston's side.
Back to serve for Minot High is Duffner. She powered that one on in, and it's going to be taken here by the Coyotes. Oh, a little drop shot came there. Free pass coming over from Bennett. Off to the front row here for the Coyotes at the net. It's going to be a whistle and
net violation.
Net violation on Minot High School.
I think it was Aberley. Aberley and Zoes are on the double block there.
Back to serve for the Coyotes. Trailing 3-2. This is Suki that sent it across the net. Bennett on the front row sends it over on a tee here from Wilcox. Big smash there.
Collins.
And Madison Collins puts it down for the first time here tonight.
Yeah, and Williston doesn't have on the program any listed heights. I don't know, what would you say, 6'1"?
She's got size, there's no question about that. I should have went and stood down next to her before the game. I would have had a better idea for
How tall are you?
About 5'11".
Okay. You know, the game's tight here, 4-3 Williston. Minot High is struggling to get in a rhythm offensively.
Andrew Woodbeck running our camera here tonight. You disagree with that 5'11", Mark? What are you talking about, my friend?
Nice dump by Mackenzie Duffner. Duffner comes in, has a couple great serves, and just gets a dump kill by the setter. Love that for the setter. I loved that play when I played.
Put across the net from Czar on the front row. Duffner sets it up. Now Terrell off to Bennett. Blocked at the net, kept alive by the Majettes. Big smash there. That one had some velocity on it. Back over it comes. Duffner off to Terrell. Over the net, that one away from Kaylee Teets. Smashed over. Terrell's going to dig it up. Teets again will fire. That one's going to have too much on it. And it will be Coyote point. They lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard 5-4. BNC National Bank can be found online, bnc.bank.
This is the first time I'm seeing Kaylee Teets on the floor in the last couple matches that we've called, so good for the senior to get some playing time here.
Aberly towers up.
Nice touch by Aberly there to slow down that ball. That was good reflexes on that play. The hidden things of the game, right? The hidden things of the game. That was a quick dump on the second ball by Williston. Aberly just goes up and slows it down. Otherwise, it would have gone to short 6 as probably for a kill. So lots of kudos to Aberly on that kind of secret play there.
It's 5-5 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Violation at the net again, and it will be Minot High points.
I think it was a double hit, but I feel like it was almost... Wait, ooh, who's getting the ball here? That's what I thought. It was kind of a couple plays ago. So, but double hit by Williston, so point for Minot High.
Terrell put it into play. Well, the effort was there as out of the ground when Gracie Tong, she dug it up. 83 digs on the year, by the way, coming into tonight's showdown. The senior outside hitter, certainly good on the defensive side as well, but that one goes off the wrist and on a play. Minot leads by 2. Back row it comes. Elkins on a tee. Big smash again. Too much on it from Gracie Tong.
Reagan Terrell? Is it Terrell? I can ask around, but she's got a lot of pop here. Back to serve. She's got 2 serves in, and she is moving really well as a libero.
Czar sends it up to the front. Wonkwo thought about it, but it goes to Bennett. She sends it over. Down to the front row. There's a kill for the Coyotes as Collings grabs another kill.
You know, something I just saw and had a smile on my face. Wonkwo was pretty far off the net, which is why she actually didn't seal it just now on that block. So look for her to get a little tighter to the net to be able to seal with that awesome vertical she has.
Over it comes. Duffner off Terrell. Czar from the back. Dropped in, dug up. Collings off the hand there of Abby Elkins. Minot leads by 3 at 9-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, kind of a slow-moving game here. Kind of surprised, actually, Minot High is ahead by 3. I think that's because of their service game. Terrell just had a couple serves, and now back to serve for Minot High. The senior setter, Taylor Falcon.
Elkins will dig up the Falcon serve on the front row. Pushed across. That one's going to fall in for Gracie Tong.
That was called outside of the antenna, Nick, just so you know. So, yeah, you bet. You didn't see it. Either it hit the antenna or it was on the other side of the antenna. So, point Minot High.
Well, we see it on the instant replay here.
Oh, yeah, good call. Prisbilla, the Williston coach, is actually asking the lines judge what's going on, but I think it did touch it.
Hard to see from that angle. 10-6, nevertheless, Minot High leads. Off to the back.
Free ball for Minot High here. Let's see them do something offensively strong. There it is.
Goes up. Oh, wow.
Well, if you ask for it, it comes. Great pass there. Great set by Falcon. And that was an inside shoot. Kind of a lower ball in between the traditional middle and power. Ooh, on replay. There it is. No block. Gosh, when you're a hitter and you have no block and you go up to swing, that's so wonderful. That's a great feeling.
We talked about Wonkwo earlier on tonight. She's got a block at the net. It's kept alive by the Coyotes. That vertical, something else. It's been fun to watch here in her high school career. From the back to the back row for the Magents. Czar digs it up, teets across. Off to the front it comes again here. Tipped over. Kept alive by the Magents and Leah Walter. Cross corner goes, and Teets has got a kill.
Yeah, got to give Kaylee credit there. She had 3 straight balls in that sequence of plays. So she had 3 straight balls and just finished with a kill. So nice job by Kaylee Teets.
Hub International Insurance timeout called on the floor. We'll take one as well. 12-6. Minot High leads on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. A teeter-totter match, but the Magents are off and running.
Red Bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Well, the Magi emblem right at midcourt. Nice and shiny here tonight for the WDA showdown on the PSP network. Homecoming. Always a fun week. Some distractions on a week like this for the home team. That's what is always a topic of conversation with those coaches. The little things are the things that Minot High looks to focus on here tonight, as you mentioned earlier on in this broadcast. How to combat some of that from your own side. That one's going to go deep.
That was a really nice swing by the right side player for Minot High, Leah Walter. That was a really good technique there. So look for her to have more balls like that and put it in play on the opposite side cross court for Williston.
Front row it comes. Kept alive. Coyotes get the points. Kendra Hall was the one that sent it over. She's got 13 blocks coming into tonight's showdown. That's good enough for number 7 in the entire West region.
Well, she needs to step up now, down 6 points.
There's a whistle on the serve.
Hall of Famer, Linda Birch. There she is. Get her zoomed in. She's going to love this.
Linda now saying, okay, we're set and ready. Put it into play, and that's what Abby Elkins does. Wonkwo up. Big time kill for Wonkwo.
Hey, we called it in the pregame, right? Wonkwo should get more balls. She is. I want to give some credit to the libero, Terrell. Great serve receive pass there. We also talked about that, the importance of serve receive tonight.
Big time smash on the other side. That had some power from Gracie Tong.
Yeah, someone we didn't mention in the pregame. Probably going to be talking about her a little bit tonight. She's got 51 kills on the year.
From the outside, she gets up and hammers it down. 14-8, Minot High's got the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Another good pass by Terrell.
That violation coming here. Minot High is going to get the point. They lead 15-8 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. See if we can get an update from you from down in Bismarck here tonight. Take a look at a Planet Pizza live look in here this evening.
Wow, you got all kinds of skills, Nick Hulberg.
25-24 it says on that scoreboard.
Wow, it's a tight one, Nick.
They need extra points. Going to match up between Century and Bismarck High here tonight. Minot High's got themselves a 15-9 lead here in Minot.
Yeah, slowly got that, I would say, again, based off of very good serving by Minot High, putting pressure on the serve receive for Williston. Zoe's are in the front row.
Blocked at the net.
I think there was no block there. I think that went off the tape there, Nick, just, you know, 4 contacts. Ball might have been a little low, or she was a little late maybe on her approach.
That will be a service ace coming from the back row here for the Coyotes.
You know, I was going to say before Gracie Tong started to serve, I was like, I'd like to see Minot High like kind of put the pedal down here, up 15-9, so I'm looking for them to get a side out here and get a point. Oh.
Aberly into the net on the net violation. That keeps Gracie Tong alive at the service line. Number 5 in the West region for service aces. She's got 15 on the year.
Nice serve there.
Comes up to Czar, and Czar didn't get all of that one, so Tong will continue her service.
Timeout, I bet. Yep, timeout. Minot High, that's 4 straight points for Williston based off of 4 straight errors for the Minot High offense. So good timeout by Coach Gertzen.
2-point lead for Minot High, but the Coyotes fired up the motor. They're on their way right now. It's a Hub International Insurance timeout on the floor. Call Josh Cattell or Michael Borman today at 355-3100. It's Hub International Insurance bringing you this timeout.
The trick to throwing well is knowing where you want the ball to go. Like how the local bankers at First Western Bank and Trust take the time to learn about you and recommend the banking services like online banking or personal loans that keep your goals on target.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Back to Magic City Campus Gymnasium.
We're back, Nick Hulberg. Mackenzie Duffner to serve for Minot High. Minot High up 16-13.
Smashed over the net. Minot High's got the point, and Aberley, one of the highlighted players we talked about here tonight, coming from the JV program. She was big the other night against Century, one of those X-Factor players, if you will.
I think she's your favorite right now, a little underdog player. I love that. Grinder.
Just watch,
a grinder.
Watch the energy that she brings.
Mm-hmm.
Those celebrations after the points, no matter if it's hers or somebody else's. That time it's Czar's that drops it in, and Czar adds another one to her long list this season.
Yeah, a little tip kill. We got to. Czar hasn't gotten hot yet. She hasn't gotten a whole lot of balls, so look for her to get going here. I bet right now.
Up to the front, Aberley. Maybe the top of the tape.
Yeah, top of the tape. I probably would have sent that ball outside. But 18-14. See what Minot High does here in the home stretch.
Duffner's going to set it front row. Bennett into the top of the tape, and the Coyotes get the point.
Back to serve for Williston. Sophie Suki, the junior middle hitter.
Just a bit much on that one, and it will be a free point for the Magents.
A little too much mustard on that one, Nick.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. We offer free virtual consultations and financing options. We make it easy to take your smile to the next level. It's Prestwich Orthodontics at minotbraces.com. Big thanks to Prestwich Orthodontics. From the front row, another kill registered there. Kendra Hall puts one into the book.
Yeah, the teams are trading points right now, and obviously that's just fine for Minot High because they're up 3.
Coyotes are going to get a little bit closer here with the service ace.
The importance of serve receive.
Gracie Tong drops it in. Front row Bennett. To the back, Wilcox dug it up. Give Bennett the credit there. She scores. Minot High turns the corner at 20-17.
Yeah, and back to serve for Minot High. A very good server in Reagan Terrell.
Floating jump serve, drops it in. Abby Elkins dug it up. Now it's going to be sent across. Oh, nice play from the front row there from Duffner. Little trickery, if you will.
Yeah, again, so fun as a setter to get a kill with that second ball. And honestly, it's just a tough play for a blocker because she's a back row setter. You're never supposed to go up with the back row setter. And that was a good play by Duffner. Minot High up 21-17. Set 1.
Nobody thinks thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
I wasn't really thinking about the shots, honestly. It's just the shots came to me. Derek and Eric especially had some great drives, which led to some great kicks. Shout out to them. It feels good.
For you to come out here from a defensive effort against Eagle staff, you're way smaller than him. Obviously, how did you get yourself pumped up for that?
Well, Coach has a thing that says height doesn't measure heart, and I strongly believe in that. I got the heart, and it doesn't matter if I got the height or not.
That line, good luck next week.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, great job.
21-18 in the late portions of set number one. It's not over yet. The Coyotes are back within two on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, and two unforced errors there by Minot High. A missed serve out of the timeout and a back row attack violation. So they need a side out here. There's one. Kaylee Teets with the kill from the Duffner pass assist. So Minot High, again, has that 3-point cushion here with a 22-19 overall score in set one.
Minot High trying to reach that serve pro set point. 22-19, they've got the advantage, as you mentioned. It's been back and forth so far here tonight. Anything on either side that you would have as an immediate change if you were a coach on either side for this matchup?
Nobody has. Honestly, both teams have no rhythm offensively. Everything has been about serving, serve receive, and defense. Like some blocking here and there, but nobody's gotten going offensively.
Well, there you see the Coyote head coach, Coach Prisbilla, looking for a win tonight inside the conference. 5-9 overall the year. There's a big-time smash. Walkwell goes up. Hello.
Yeah, and you know what I'm seeing in a difference from, at least last match, the match last week that we called. So great pass by Zoe Zar, give her credit there. Falcon, awesome assist. They're moving Walkwell around. That was, again, an inside ball, right? So she had to move a little bit towards the power side to hit that ball. They're moving her. It's giving her the ability to have use that full approach more so than out of the middle. So kudos to the coach on making that play, because she has had basically two huge powerful kills with almost no block.
Zoe Zar's got one of her own.
She hit the net on that one. It's a bummer.
Net violation on Zar, one of the tops inside the state. 23-21. Minot's got the lead, but the Coyotes have the service.
Yeah, Coyotes have the service, but Minot High definitely has their strongest front row rotation in Zar, Wonkwo, and Walter.
Shockley into serve. She sends it in, drops it down for the service ace. 1 point match here in set one.
Yeah, I'd let him play. I wouldn't call a timeout here.
Shockley back to serve again. Terrell from the back row. It comes up to Zar. Tried to tip it across. It drops in for the Coyotes, and we're tied at 23.
I might call a timeout now. Well, but maybe he's looking to develop some resiliency here.
Put back into play here. Wonkwo goes up. Oh, Minot High, all sorts of out of rhythm in that front row.
Yep, which with their strongest hitters. So that's troublesome right now. You need your senior to step up.
Serve Pro set point for the Williston Coyotes. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians. Find them online in Western North Dakota. Serve Pro set point when we come back.
Water. Boom. Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. and the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Third pro set point for the Williston Coyotes.
Ooh, that ball was close to out.
Front row it comes. Wonko goes up. Wonko scores.
Yeah, I think she was in the air for 10 seconds. You got a replay on that?
I don't have that
it's okay.
one.
Well, this is pretty tight. We have a 24-24 score. Couture for Minot High back to serve. Keep the ball in. There you go.
That hang time. I know I sound like a broken record, but my goodness. Here's Czar from the far side. Dug up from the middle by the Coyotes, and Tong sent back over, drops in.
That's a nice spot.
Tong scores.
Well, Czar gets the ball here.
Second set point to this first set. Czar sends it across.
Yeah, there you go.
Minot High stays alive as Zoe Czar drops it in.
Ooh, we got a tight first set here, Nick. Homecoming week at Minot High. If you're, if you're the server, you're just putting balls in here. And really, you've tried to focus on blocking. Look for Aberly to set a good block here for Minot High. Net violation by the setter. That was a tough ball for her. Essentially not her fault. She did everything she could there. That's Allison Wilcox. But Minot High now with set points.
Back to serve here for the Magents. It's Walter that sends it in. Front row it comes. At the net, off speed, drops in. Madison Collings. Nice play.
So what I'm noticing this first set for sure, again, I told you offense for both teams has struggled to get going. They're doing a lot of tipping. I haven't seen a lot of power hitting here in this, besides Wonkwo. A serve. A serve for Suki. She thought the set was over. Get back there, her coach says. You got to finish this one. You got to win by 2.
Serve pro set point, 27-26. Front row Czar, big smash. Hammers it across, kept alive by the Coyotes. We're tied again at 27.
So there's a senior in play, right? Honestly, Terrell, great pass by her on serve receive during a tough moment. Czar puts that ball away. We need to see Czar get a ball even here in the back row, maybe.
Hard serve there from Czar, sent over. Czar digs it up, pushed to the front. Skying up with the play. Back and forth we go. That one on a tee. Big time kill, dropped in. Collings adds another.
This is entertaining. Something I saw in that sequence of plays, I love that Taylor Falcon essentially pushed somebody out of the way to go get her second ball as the setter. That ball is the setter's ball, and she went to go get it. I loved it. Good pass again by Terrell.
Over it comes. From her knees, trying to keep it alive. The effort was there from Gracie Tong, but Minot High registers the point.
Remember Reagan Terrell, she has had numerous high-intense serve-receive passes here in these final points, and I don't know what's going on with Minot High right now. This looks like the quadruple screen in basketball. In and out, in and out. Oh my gosh, kind of funny to watch there.
Terrell sends it in. Service ace. Terrell drops it in.
That is such a confident server there. Nice job by Terrell.
Well, she has another attempt at it here.
Set point. They win it.
30-28. The extra points were needed in set number 1. And the Magents lead 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
I gotta love it and say it here, Nick, but for me, Reagan Terrell, for sure MVP of that first set, and I love saying that about a libero. Love saying that.
1-0 Minot High on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
At the Kramer Agency, we have the privilege of serving our community by helping businesses and individuals protect what matters most. That's why we're proud to be your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, we work with the industry's leading insurance companies and provide our clients a better experience and a better value. For auto, home, business, bonds, life, and health insurance, think the Kramer Agency. See us at our new location at 232 West Century.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
One set down, and if it's anything like the next sets or anything like the last one, we might be in store for all five here tonight. Minot High leads 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 30-28 was the score at the end of set number one. Hulberg and Melissa Spelchen on the call here tonight. We've got ourselves a doozy inside of the WDA. We knew it was going to be a good one here tonight. That first one certainly didn't disappoint. Big takeaway for you in that first set, is there one?
Couple things. Minot High's offense struggled, and it shows in the stats. Zoe Czar had 12 attempts and 4 kills with 5 errors, so she's got to get going. On the opposite side, Wonquo had 5 attempts and 4 kills. So Wonquo did a nice job establishing the middle, but for me, for sure, Reagan Terrell played lights out on serve receive, and then she had 8 service attempts and made the last 2 points for, or achieved the last 2 points for Minot High. So nice job by Terrell, but I got to give Williston credit. You know, they were down 15-9, 23-19. They kept battling, and their defense kept it in it. I think they need to step up offensively as well with Suki and Collings.
Minot High on the attack here.
There she is. Yep.
Big swing from Zoe Czar. She hammers it home.
Yeah, I look for her. I mean, she is a seasoned player. She's going to look at set one and go, okay, well, we won and I didn't play great. So let me start playing great and we should get going here as a team.
Shot to the back. That one lands for Gracie Tog, and another one for her tonight. Tog coming in with 51 kills into tonight's showdown. She's been impressive here for the Williston Coyotes.
Yeah, they seem to have obviously some sort of balance with Suki, Tong, and Collings. Those are their big hitters. There's Terrell again with a great pass.
Aberly goes deep with it. She's going to drop it in to score.
Smart play by the junior middle hitter, Sydney Aberly.
Duffner's back to serve here for Minot High.
One of Minot High's best servers.
She'll drop that in. Abby Elkins dug it up. Big smash coming here. Count the points. Madison Collings.
Yeah, what needs to happen there, great cross-court shot by Collings. Kind of your typical shot from power. Hit it with enough force. I'd like to see Minot High's block be a little bit more established there, get a little more touch.
From the back to the front, Duffner. Off it comes, powered over and dug up by the Coyotes.
Oh. Good pass by Shaw. That was a tough ball. Oh! There's your favorite player. I mean, she jumped off the floor after she got the kill as high as she jumped when she went with her approach, and awesome replay there for Sydney Aberle. That is a fire up the homecoming crowd type of kill for sure.
Well, that replay went a bit long at the end, but her celebrations, I'm telling you.
Yeah, exciting. Free ball.
4-3, Minot's got the lead. They lead 1-0. Sent over, Minot High's got the momentum now as Teets sends it across and scores.
Yeah, nice dig by Czar, nice assist, good hands by Duffner, and good kill by Kaylee Teets to deep 6.
Into the net to win for Zoe Czar. Tonight's game brought to you by Minot State University. Minot State University says the best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for your career that you desire. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State, be seen, be heard, be you. Aberle with the block at the net.
Yeah, Aberle and Teets with the double block, but yeah, that was a great set of 3 rotations for Sydney Aberle. Definitely the spark plug for Minot High right now. Back to serve. My thoughts on player of the game in the first set there, Reagan Terrell.
She puts it up.
Player of the set, I should say. Player of the set.
Terrell moves it across to Bennett. She bumps it on over, comes away now to Elkins, hammered from the back by Abby Elkins into the net. It wins. Minot's got the point and a 3-point lead.
Yeah, we said that a lot in that first set, and boy, Williston came storming back and pushed them to the limit in that 30-28 first set score. Terrell, ace serve.
Service ace for Terrell.
She's got all kinds of energy tonight.
Cross it came. Abby Elkins dug it up. Free ball back over. Duffner to the front. Wonkwo at the nets. Point for Minot High.
You know, first good dig good movement there by Zoe Czar in the back row. You know, it's so funny to me when someone jumps so high, right? Like they're contacting that ball at such a high point. When they come down on it, sometimes they just hit the top of the net. Never a problem for me, Nick.
I apologize. I said that was Minot High point. It was the net violation, so it was the Coyote point. That one's tattooed in.
Oh, never a problem for me.
I can't imagine what that would be like, to tell you.
Right, when you're up there and you can like literally see everything going on below you. I wish.
Duffner, front row. Bennett sends it over. Big smash, finding the spot. Gracie Togg sends it in.
Yeah, I'd like to see Czar or Terrell get on the floor there for that ball. Defensively. Back to serve for Williston. The senior, Abby Elkins, down 7-8 in set 2.
Over it comes, tipped across the net there by Wilcox. Terrell off to Bennett. That was a big smash. Bennett's going to score.
With an assist by Terrell. Nice set of rotations for right side player Presley Bennett. Back to serve for Minot High. The senior setter, Taylor Falcon.
Dropped into the front row it comes. Wonkwo goes up. Felt the block for Wonkwo.
Yeah, Wonkwo and Walter on that double block. Watch Taylor Falcon's footwork on her serve. Like, she's got so many steps. It's definitely a lot more than a 3-minute two-step. Jeez.
10-7, Minot High's got the lead. Coyotes on the attack. Well, those are the ones right there that Cassidy Prisbilla would like to avoid in games like this, as that one unforced into the net.
Yeah, Williston looks like they're lacking some energy right now. So if I see a point here by Minot High, I see a timeout by Williston.
To the back, Czar's going to dig it up to the front. It comes. Here's Teets. She sends it across. from Wilcox. Big smash there. That one just misses, however, from Gracie Tong.
Yeah, unforced errors by Williston is kind of bringing down their energy for sure right this moment. I'd give it to Suki. I'd give it to Suki on an inside shoot. Kind of give back Minot High a little bit of their medicine. Double hit by the setter for Williston, number 3, Allison Wilcox. A freshman. Nice to see a grade 9er on the floor. Gaining some experience in varsity volleyball.
Battle at the net's going to continue on here.
Blocked by Teets. I'm kind of surprised Williston's not calling a timeout. I guess she's just, oh, and there it is, Nick Hulberg.
Well, you called it, you got it. It's a Hub International Insurance timeout. Contact Michael Mormon or Josh Cattell today at 355-3100 for all your business and personal insurance needs. Minot High doubles up the Coyotes at 14-7. Williston takes a timeout here in set 2.
Personal injury until it happens, but when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Well, we come back to the Magic City with a live look-in brought to you by Planet Pizza. The other matchup taking place down at Bismarck tonight with the Century Patriots. And Bismarck Demons going toe-to-toe.
Who won that first set, do you know?
11-7 Century on top, make it 13-7 now. It's set number 2, or set number 3. Century up 2 sets to none.
Oh, wow, good for them. A nice ace serve by Minot High senior Taylor Falcon. They're up 15-7. This set 2 is very reminiscent of set 1. Minot High was up 15-9. I look for them to learn from their mistakes, be aggressive offensively, and do not let Williston back in.
Big smash, dropped in, count it. Leah Walter.
What I'm noticing in set 2 here is a lot more players. Teets, Walter, Wonkwo getting kill attempts and getting kills. So better distribution of the ball.
On a play on the service.
Heck of a run though by Falcon. Minot High up 8. In rally scoring, when you're up 8, that should be almost an automatic win. Volleyball is a lots of momentum swings that can happen, but typically in rally scoring, if you're up 8 and it goes to 25, you should win the set.
Ball dropped to Czar's going to dig it up, goes back away. Walter with the smash. Nice effort digging that ball up from Shockley, sent over, just missed on the sideline. Pete Stenberg, one of the corner judges here tonight.
Look at you giving him a spotlight. Look at that. Longtime baseball coach, right?
Longtime baseball coach at Minot High School, Pete Stenberg.
Did he coach you? Did you play baseball?
I was never a part of a Pete Stenberg program. I didn't play high school baseball, but certainly got to know Pete and really enjoyed the friendship that I've created with him.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Tong's going to go back to serve. That's after the Coyotes got the most recent points. Front row, Wonkwo faked everybody out. It went to Czar. She smashed it over, but it's kept alive by the Coyotes. That one's just going to miss.
You know, I don't mind that play by Czar. That's a smart, kind of intellectual volleyball play. She saw that everybody in Williston was kind of bunched up at the net and nobody was back there, so it was a smart play. I got to give some credit to Jada Shaw on that previous service seat pass. She did a nice job. And I have to say, Falcon, Taylor is setting the ball really well tonight, thus far for Minot High. Gracie Tong back to serve for Williston. Ball goes into the net. Minot High is up 18-12, 6-point lead. In the middle of set 2, up 1-0. Back to serve for Minot High, Nicole Couture.
She'll drop it in to the front row. It comes here for the Coyotes, off from Wilcox, tipped over. Handcuffed the Magents just a bit, but it's going to be passed back over. Wilcox with a little dub shot there, comes back away. Here's Czar, towers up, big dig. Abby Elkins went after it. Goes up and smashes it home.
Yeah, she came with her own little power there. Nice job by Leah Walter. Point Minot High. Up 19-12.
At the net, dropped in, give Walter another one.
Great block there, really athletic play. She saw that ball was just creeping over on the second hit from Williston, so great athletic play by the junior, Leah Walter.
Minot High turns the corner. They lead 20-12 right now on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. They're up 1-0. Big time kill coming there. That was hammered.
That was nice job by Suki. She turned on that ball, coming across her body. Well done by Sophie Suki. And she's back to serve, down 13-20. Nice service pass by Czar. Ball hit out by number 11, Leah Walter for Minot High. Point, Williston. Suki puts the float serve over. Shaw with the serve receive pass. Tough ball for setter Falcon. Little mini baby run here by Williston. If I'm Minot High, you want to side out and you want it quickly.
All they'll try here is it's going to come to Czar, their big hitter.
No block.
You called it, they got it. Big time smash from Zoe Czar.
Yeah, nice pass by Terrell. Good set by Falcon. Again, Falcon setting the ball well this match. And a nice kill with no block by Zoe Czar.
Finding the spot and executing perfectly. Bullseye for Czar, 21-15. Minot High on top. They lead 1-0 and now they're well on their way, 22-15 they lead.
Honestly, in any competitive volleyball match, you cannot leave the best hitter on the opposing team with no blocker up. You just can't. Those hitters are just so talented, and my gosh, do their eyes get big when they see no block.
Bennett sent it over. Here come the Coyotes on the attack. Oh, there's a big time smash. Collings put it down.
Yeah, nice job by Madison Collings. I think if Williston's going to creep back into this match, I feel like Collings is the one that needs to make a difference here. Essentially try to hit it, 800 maybe. Every 8 out of 10 balls she gets, she needs to put down for a kill.
Dropped in from Czar from the nets.
Such a great athletic play. So, Czar's hitting on the right side. She sees the block gets pulled. It's essentially coming towards her. And therefore, the position 4 is wide open for the tip kill. Nice job by Zoe Czar.
She serves it into play, 23-16. Minot High looking for the next 2 points to go up to 2-0 here in this best of 5 series in WDA play tonight. Czar from the back row. Too much power.
Yeah, she jumped late into that. Hit the ball on her way down is what happened there, so it kind of got shot up. Collings back to serve for Williston.
Aberle sends it over to the front. It comes.
Tough ball there for Bennett to play. I think that was a smart job that she played that.
Teets sent it across. That smash has too much on it. Gracie Tong sends it out of play, and we've reached the Serve Pro set point for set number 2. Serve Pro with 24/7 Emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology. It's Serve Pro.
And Terrell back to serve for set point again. Oh, net violation. Tough one.
It's on the Magenta, so it will be Coyote service coming up. On set point. Oh, drops in for the service ace.
Who wants the ball here to finish the game? Finish the set.
Well, there's a couple of the front row that were ready for it, but that one's going to go into the net. And Minot wins 25-19 in set 2 to go up by a score of 2-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. All the Jets here on homecoming week. Set number 3 comes up next here on the PSP Network.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
Ackerman Estfold is an experienced team of architects and civil engineers committed to achieving the best possible solution for every project. Over the past 20 years, our team has been trusted with jobs big and small throughout the state, from major flood protection projects to county roads, classroom walls, and community spaces. We will be your partner through the initial design to final construction. Trust the Ackerman Estfold.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Minot high up 2 to none in the best of 5 here tonight. Welcome to set number 3. It's brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air is over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. Find them online, northern-plains.com. Also want to thank our friends at Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online, Roger Ward Moving and Storage.com. Czar goes up, big time smash in the corner. Monster kill.
Yeah, Czar had a way better hitting performance in set 2. She had 9 attempts, 4 kills versus her 12 attempts, 4 kills, 5 errors in the first. So nice job on Zoe turning it around. Leah Walter had 3 kills in that set too for Minot High.
Suki goes up and buries one down.
And then the other kind of player that made a difference in set 2 for Minot High was Taylor Falcon. Not only did she have 5 assists, she had that huge run of serving, 8 attempts and 7 points in the middle of set 2. So she was kind of the difference maker in terms of serving for Minot High in set 2. But I got to give kudos to Minot High. They changed kind of the trajectory of set 2 versus set 1. When they were ahead, they kind of put the pedal down, finished that set way better than they finished the first set. And they're up 2-0.
Service ace for Duffner. That helps the cause. Duffner, 7 aces on the season. She can add another one to that list as she drops it in.
Yeah, I feel like she's playing pretty good defensively too tonight as a back row setter, so kudos to her on that.
Just deep, Duffner's gonna get the ball back. 4-1, Minot High's got the lead. You could say these are some crucial points in the next 2 coming here for the Williston Coyotes if they want to stay alive tonight.
Yeah, and if they can't get something going here, I look to the coach to start 7 people in. See if you can get any sort of spark from anybody off the bench.
Off to the front. Suki goes up and buries.
Yeah, nice job. She only had a 1-person block there from Aberley, and she just cut across her body. Nice job by her. And Suki's back to serve, down 2-4 in set 3. Nice pass by Reagan Terrell for Minot High. Ball was set over by Bennett, and Collins puts the ball away with a power kill. Gives Williston the point. They're down 4-3 with Suki back to serve. Nice pass by Terrell.
Yeah, not an easy one to dig up on that service. Came from Bennett, tipped back across. Reaching for it from Minot High was Shaw. Free pass down over.
Double contact there by the freshman setter, but I just love seeing the freshman setter in there. Working hard, getting playing time. I've definitely played quite a bit of club volleyball as a person in grade 9. In Canada, we had teams junior high school 7 and 9, senior high school 10 to 12. So when I was in grade 9, I was playing with my junior high school team, but a little bit of more experienced ball with my club team. So just nice to see the freshman setter in there getting some touches.
Minot High leading 6-3.
Zoe Czar back to serve for Minot High, the senior, the leader of the team, and I think somewhere in the top 2 in the WDA in kills per game.
That smash dish missed. Coyote fans weren't sure about that one, were they?
I think that, well, it was a good swing and just out. I think the Williston bench is having a little chat with Coach Stenberg on that one. This is the appropriate time to say, I'm sorry, Ken Kosted. I love you, Ken Kosted. I put a lot of pressure on you when I was playing in college, and you as the lines judge. Really appreciate you and your strength in looking at how angry I was and still making the right call all the time. So love you, Ken Kosted.
Funny how things come full circle sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wilcox back to serve here for the Coyotes. These poor officials, doesn't matter what sport it is. Line judge or up top referee, it doesn't matter.
They have a tough job. They really have a tough job. So to all the spectators out there, anytime you can thank a referee in any sport, please go and do that. They really appreciate it, whether it's after a game or at the grocery store. You know, thank them for the work that they do, because it is very difficult work. And without a referee, your kids can't play. Fact.
Good message. No doubt about that.
Back to serve for Minot High, up 9-5 in set 3 is Reagan Terrell, having a heck of a match.
Just caught the top of the tape on that one. So the Coyotes will get the service back, trailing 9-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. They're down 2-0. Century took down Bismarck High here tonight.
Oh, they did.
Patriots will leapfrog a spot inside the WDA standings. That will put Jamestown and Century at 1 and 2 inside the conference.
Gosh, those Bismarck games have to be intense. Williston creeping back into this set and into this match. They're on a little run. Madison Collings is back there serving the ball hard.
She can whip it, there's no doubt about that.
Nice block by, I haven't talked about Kendra Hall yet, so nice job by her. Nice net play by Williston, and now we have a tie score at 9-9 with Collings back to serve. She's on a 4-point run.
Front row comes Wonkwo. Hello.
Yeah, and you know, it's so funny, right? Like why aren't they giving her the ball more in a situation like that? Here's what happened there. Awesome serve receive pass by Czar. Perfect set by Duffner. And I think what's critical again for Wonkwo is she, one, has to time her approach properly, depending on the set that's given to her. So when someone jumps so well, it is an awesome asset to have. You almost have to practice with that hitter twice as much as you do with a regular hitter for timing purposes as a setter. So tie game, 10-10.
Well, Minot High's had some opportunities to put the nail in the coffin, if you will, here tonight. Coyotes have hung around, give them the credit here this evening. And
nice set by Falcon there.
Not giving up in this showdown. Here comes the attack from the Coyotes. Kept alive. Czar's going to have to free pass this one over. Front row now from Wilcox.
Good touch by Wonkwo there. Nice play by Terrell.
Walter back across to the front row it comes. This is Wilcox that put it up. Wonkwo had the block at the net. Terrell puts it on a tee. Wonkwo goes up. Hello.
Such fun volleyball to watch. Kudos to the Minot High block. One, in that sequence of plays there, Wonkwo and Walter had a touch that was really important. Then they had a block that was really important. And then Wonkwo did a nice job with the finish kill on a good set by Falcon. Set is by Falcon to Czar. Czar with a little off-speed shot for a kill. Minot High up 12-10 with Jada Shaw back to serve. Number 5, that was my number, Nick. I don't know what your number was, but 5 was my number throughout my life. So anytime I see a number 5, I have a little soft spot.
Well, when I was on the bench for high school hockey, that number never got called, so it's kind of irrelevant, I think, is probably the deal.
You don't want to talk about it. Nice serve by
joking, of
Jada.
course, only.
She's giving him a little spark. I thought she was a little spark plug last match, too, so she's got a little something. I've been watching her this match, and I don't know if the listeners are going to understand what I mean, but she kind of plays within herself. And what I mean by that, if I can explain it properly, is like she's not flashy with a lot of stuff. She plays good technical volleyball. She gets to the position she's supposed to as a defensive player. She serves the ball well. She passes the ball well. So good on her, and she's got a little run here for Minot High. Suki with the, I don't know, I thought that was a bit of a deep tip to 6. Back to serve for Williston. Number 19, Emma Shockley, a senior for Williston. And they're down 11-15.
Dropped in, Terrell's gonna dig it up, comes to the front, here's Czar.
Oh, she wanted that one. Did you see that on her face?
Yes, she did.
She was just a little tinny bit late. Keep swinging away, kid. Keep swinging away.
Deep service there, puts Minot High up by 4 at 16-12. Rotation coming here for Minot High. And we'll see.
Nicole Couture back to serve for Minot High. You know, give credit to Coach Gertson. He seems to have a cool rhythm going here with his subs tonight. With Couture coming in and Aberley coming in and Wonkwo and Teets has gotten some playing time tonight. Shaw, lots of players getting playing time. I love seeing that. More touches for more players, especially when it equals a win.
Off the fingertips on the front row, that it dropped in for the Coyote points.
Back to serve for Williston, Gracie Tong. And she's got some service aces. So she's a good server in the WDA.
Leah Walter, her reaction painted that picture pretty well, just a miscue there.
She had to come a long ways. That set was pretty inside and she was almost in position one. She had a long ways to go, probably just bad timing on that approach. Minot High, it's so funny, there's just momentum swings. Williston back in this, down 2. Minot High looks a little discombobulated.
Well, you saw Jesse Gertson, the second-year head coach of the Jets on your screen. Those are the situations and those plays that Minot High looks to get away from as they continue to move in the right direction here this season. The on-4 stuff that...
Yeah, you have to limit to one point. You kind of have to squash that to be an elite team. If you get on runs of like 2 to 3 unforced error points, that's a struggle. Nice job by Zar.
Pounded that one home, and Zoe Zar has another kill.
Yeah, she's been quiet tonight, but she's doing her best to stay in the match and give her team, she's got 4 kills in both sets. Probably a more team approach, I would say, this match that I'm seeing from Minot High, and definitely a really good service game tonight by Minot High.
18-15 3-point lead for the Jets. They lead 2 sets to none on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Zar goes up, powers that one down, count another one for Zoe Zar.
Gosh, do you have that replay just to watch her approach? For the fans watching at home, if they can see how far she comes out and swings out and gets that. If not this one, we'll show another one. She just has, again, her technique is so great. Ace serve by Mackenzie Duffner, one of the best servers from Minot High. Timeouts by Prisbilla, Williston coach. And Minot High's up 20-15 in set 3, leading the match 2 sets to none.
There's no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7, pressure, points, yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Suki's going to be back to serve. We just missed tremendous kill.
Collings there killed by Collings. Nice play for Williston out of the timeout. Had to get through the sports clip. Commercial. That's where you get your hair done, don't you? Or where do you get your hair done?
That's exactly right.
Yes, you better give them all the credit they deserve.
They bring you the MVP of the showdown here tonight. You can tweet at us at Network PSP and let us know who you think tonight's MVP of this contest should be. Minot High's on their way right now with a 5-point lead here in set 3 with a 2-set cushion in this WDA matchup. That one goes off the hand of Bennett. Collings again with another kill.
Yeah, if you recall, I think I said in set 2 that Collings had to kind of step up, and she has. she's doing everything she can. Game not over, 4-point lead though. Ooh, just out. Good play though. That was a good play by Aberle, just out.
Coyotes trying to turn the momentum here in the tail portion of set number 3. Terrell from the back. Duffner up to Aberle. Set up from Calling. She gets it back. Big smash. Terrell up ball. That one went right up into the rafters. Came straight down like a rocket.
Yeah, nice play there by setter Allison Wilcox, the freshman, and she's back to serve, down 19-21. Terrell with a good service pass.
Teat smashed it across. Callings had the effort. Count the point, however, for the Magents and Teats.
Teats has been consistent. She keeps balls in play. There's something to be said about an offensive player when they keep balls in play.
Terrell on the jump serve with a 22-19 lead. Teat sets it up. Duffner gets it off. Wonkwo at the net. Count the powerhouse kill again for Wonkwo.
Yeah, nice dig by Kaylee Teets, giving that ball to Duffner. Duffner had to make a tough set there, so nice job by her. She's a little off the net to get that ball to Wonkwo. Well done by Duffner.
23-19.
Terrell, great serve.
Well, there's a smash from the Coyotes. It's not over yet.
No, what we saw in that first set, definitely not over. Look for Minot High. I would look for Wonkwo to get the ball here. Or a tough one. That's a tough one. This towards the end of the game, end of the set. And you have match point number 1 with senior Taylor Falcon, who has had a really good match. She is a candidate for player of the game as well, player of the match. She's back for match point number 1 for Minot High.
ServPro brings you match point. 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians at ServPro. Terrell sends it over. Calling's got a finger on it at the net. Comes back over. That one's going to go deep. Minot High is going to sweep.
Homecoming sweep.
Well, the Magents get it done tonight on their home floor. Let's move to our planning team, financial advisors, and Shots Crossroads postgame show. We'll break this one down for you. We'll have the stats and the recap. We'll also have our MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. We'll have our move of the game, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. We'll do all that when we return here to Magic City Campus's gymnasium after Minot High picks up region win number 5.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Point. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Special week for the Majets with homecoming coming up tomorrow night in a big-time football game as well. Fargo Davies, the number 5 ranked team in the state, comes to Minot to take on the number 2 ranked Magi. And tonight there was a big crowd and a good atmosphere for the girls' volleyball matchup. And the Majets did not disappoint. They win by a score of 3-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Welcome into our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show. We'll tell you more about those two fine partners of ours, but first we've got Reagan Terrell with us here.
We've been saying your name wrong the whole match. We apologize to you and your parents.
Well, first things first here tonight. Wow, what a matchup that was after a loss against Century on Tuesday night. How big was it tonight to come back and respond the way that you guys did here tonight?
Yeah, that was just something that was super important to us, ending our week good and, getting this homecoming win. That's super important here, so getting that win was really important to us.
So, Reagan, you played lights out in set 1, and it was really kind of a critical time. You were up 15-9, you were up 23-19. Your serve receive was excellent. Talk to me about your thinking when you are back there and the game's getting closer. How do you keep loose to have a good pass on serve receive?
Yeah, I know we talk a lot about just having a really good mindset about you're better than the server that's behind the line and trusting everybody around you. We all know our seams and we all know that our setters are going to get it done and our hitters are going to get it done.
You go back to serve. Set is tied 28-28. You got the crowd the loudest it was all night. And you do your normal serve, which is a multi-step float serve. Talk to me about your confidence when you're going back to serve when the game is so tight.
Just being aggressive. I know I have a good serve. I know I can put a good float on it. So being aggressive and forcing them to make a mistake.
Job well done here tonight. Final question for you, a fun one. What does tomorrow look like for you? You get to celebrate homecoming. What is that night like for you?
It's just going to be fun. It's my first one, so.
Awesome. I heard there's a dance and that you're going to be doing some dance moves.
Yes.
Everybody, if you're listening, Reagan Terrell is going to be doing some dance moves at the homecoming dance. Tomorrow, similar to her celebratory moves after a really wonderful match played. Nice job on serving. Nice job on serve receive.
Thank you.
Great job.
Job well done.
Thank you.
Reagan Terrell's our MVP of the match here tonight. Congratulations on a job well done. This is our Planning Team Financial Advisors at Shots Crossroads post-game show. Planning Team Financial at Shots Crossroads bring you the post-game here tonight.
Reagan.
Planning Team Financial Advisors where we will help you with working towards financial freedom. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial planner or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is there to help you every step of the way. Visit them online, planningteam.com. And, of course, Shots Crossroads brings you the post-game show tonight as well. It's your post-game headquarters, home to the famous number 99. But if you ask me, it's the banana cream pie at Shots Crossroads. You can order online, pick it up at Shots. Team buses are always welcome. Well, Nick Hulberg, Melissa Spelchen here on the call. We hear from our player of the game already here tonight. The next order of business for me would be your overall thoughts on this matchup here tonight, where we see Minot High really kind of find themselves up against some pretty good pressure from the Coyotes, and then they found a way to kick it in overdrive, it seemed.
Yeah, really critical was winning that first set. So wonderful decision on Reagan Terrell as player of the game, because she was the difference maker in that set one. Set 2 and 3, Zoe Czar got going. She was more consistent. She finished with 12 kills out of 32 attempts. So nice job by her. Aberley was a spark plug. Wonquo, a spark plug. If Terrell wasn't going to be our player of the game, I really was looking at Taylor Falcon. She did a nice job serving. She did a nice job setting the ball, and I won't forget that moment in set 2 when she went to go get her ball, the second ball, and there was a player or a teammate of hers that wanted to get in. She essentially pushed her out of the way. I love that as a former setter. It is her ball to go get. It is her job to captain the team. So nice job by Taylor. For Williston, I'm really digging that freshman setter. I look for Allison Wilcox to do some things in the WDA in future years. Collings stepped up when she needed to. And so they need more of Collings, and they probably need a little bit more distribution in the front row. And I think their defense to be just probably more consistent. And if I'm going back and I'm the coaches, I would probably be doing some serve-receive drills. Minot serve kind of took over, and Williston struggled on serve-receive. So those would be probably the overall thoughts on the match. Great win for Minot High on homecoming.
A big one tonight, without question there. 9-7 now for the record for Minot High. That's an overall mark. They moved to 5-4 in the West region. The Coyotes fall to 5-10 and 2-6 inside the West. Don't count the Coyotes out yet, however. Plenty more in this season. Fun one tonight. Set scores in this matchup. Minot High won 30-28. They won 25-19, and they won the last one by a set score. Do you have the last one? 25-19? 25-20 in the last one.
25-20, my bad. I had my microphone down. Sorry, Nick.
No problem. Well, more of the Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show to come. When we come back, we'll have our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Fun one tonight in the Magic City. 3-0. Minot High gets the win.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country, we know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7, pressure, point, yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
First matchup of the year between Minot High and Williston belongs to the Magents on their homecoming week. We break it down and tell you how they did it tonight here on our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show. Nick Hulberg, MSU Hall of Famer Melissa Spelchen on the call. Shots Crossroads, home of the famous number 99. I like them for their banana cream pie. Kind of just a classic breakfast guy. 2 eggs, over easy, toast, hash browns.
Do you put hot sauce or anything like that on that classic?
No, just a little bit of ketchup on the hash browns with cheese once in a while.
What are your eggs? How do you like your eggs?
Over easy.
Yeah, so you like a little runny, let it seep out, go into the hash browns. Yeah, you're speaking my language.
That's where it's at. Shots Crossroads brings you the post game here tonight along with Planning Team Financial Advisors. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping you with all your financial needs, whether you're planning for full-service financial plans or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Well, I don't know if this is our cue or what. They're ready to get out of here tonight. I have to assume that the blowers are out. It's time to shut it down, but we've got more to take care of here at our Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroads post-game show here tonight. Any stats for you that stand off the paper in this showdown?
Obviously, our player of the match, Reagan Terrell, she finished with 16 digs. She led Minot High with 16 digs. She played excellent serve receive at critical moments, and she had 15 serve attempts, which means there's a lot of points in there that she got with her serve. My, runner-up for player of the match was Taylor Falcon. She finished with 16 assists and 16 serve attempts, so she also had a ton of points. The other person to mention, Wonkwo, Rachel. Rachel Wonkwo had 10 attempts, 10 kill attempts, and had 7 kills out of 10 attempts. That's a pretty good high percentage. And it kind of gives credence to our thoughts in pregame of she should get the ball a little bit more. So nice job by Minot High on that.
Good transition, too, by the way, into our move of the game tonight. Our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Jobbers can help you with your moving and storage needs. Locations in Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. They bring you the move of the game here tonight. Let's take a look at it. What made this play so special?
Well, so before this double block that was by Walter and Wonkwo, They had a touch block that was really important. So this play was going on forever, but here's the finish.
Boom.
Yeah. So Wonkwo has a touch block, a full block, and then gets the kill to finish the point. Nice job by her. Great move of the game pick by the famous Nick Hulberg.
I don't know if I would say that. I would say Wonkwo can keep smashing it the way she is. She'll be famous before long. Congratulations, Rachel Wonkwo, on being the player that received our move of the game tonight, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Again, if you're moving across town or across the country, Jobbers can help you with your moving and storage needs. Find them online, jobberswarehouse.com.
You know, I am kind of a betting person, and I would bet a lot of money that she is a member of the track and field team for Minot High.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Do you want to bet a banana cream pie?
Only if I get to bet that she's already on that roster.
No, my bet is that she is. You have to bet the opposite, which means you have to bet she's not, which means I should probably, you know what, I take that back. I don't want a banana cream pie. I want a 99er from Shots with lots of ranch. Like, just dip the whole 99er in ranch.
Load that thing up.
Yeah.
Well, we loaded it up with our MVP of the game tonight from Sport Clips. We had a nice conversation with Reagan Terrell here tonight. Sport Clips brings you the MVP. Sport Clips, home to the MVP haircut experience, where you could sign in online with a hairstylist today. They're friendly, it's convenient. They do a great job at Sport Clips locations in Minot and Bismarck. They bring you the MVP. Congratulations again, Reagan Terrell, tonight's MVP, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Always great when a libero receives the player of the match or the MVP of the match. So defense usually doesn't get a whole lot of credit, so it's nice when it does. Great job, Reagan. You dance all you want tomorrow night at the homecoming dance.
I like that call as well. Well, tomorrow night's a busy one. Doubleheader for football tomorrow night. We've got Davies at Minot. That's the number 5 Eagles, number 2 Magi matchup. I'll have the call tomorrow night starting at 6:30 with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show tomorrow night. It's another big one in Bismarck tomorrow night as Scott Woodmansey and Chuck Claremont have the rematch of last year's top-tier football state championship. Number 1 Shanley takes on Century. That game's scheduled to start at 6:30. Pregame show brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change will start tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Weekend not done for me. Saturday, you've got Bishop Ryan and Stanley in high school football. That's a noon kickoff on Saturday.
Good one.
And then I think the plan is probably to head to the PBR on Saturday night at the Minot Auditorium.
I'm going too.
That should be a lot of fun.
Are you announcing that? I feel like you announce absolutely everything.
That's one that I would like to announce, but I didn't quite get that offer. I'll be there enjoying just some bull riding that night.
Here's the deal, spectators. If you really want to hear Spelchen and Hulberg, call the rodeo on Saturday night. Yeah. Send the money our way, and we will do it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I don't know.
Actually, send it Nick's way. Send it to PSP Network.
Well, I don't know. We'd have to send it somebody's way to pay them to let us do it, I think would be the big thing.
I think it would be so funny. I think it'd be funny. Us trying to describe a bronking bull. It'd be fun.
Final thoughts here tonight on this showdown. Do you have a couple?
Yeah, I would say this. You know, Minot High overall played a way better team match. They're not playing their best, but they played better as a team. And so who do they play next? That's kind of what I was going to ask you.
Next up, they're at Legacy, then at Mandan.
So they're at the number...
I'll tell you right now, they'll be at...
the number 5 team, right?
At Legacy and at Mandan. So at number 5, Legacy, and then at number 9, Mandan. So
two, I mean, every match is winnable, but it'd be nice for them. So that puts them at, they're 5-4 now, right, in the WDA. So if they can get to 6-7-4, is that accurate? Am I right?
That's right.
If they can get to 7-4, that gives them a lot of confidence and momentum going up against the Jamestowns, the Demons, Century again, right? Dickinson again. So look for Minot High and they're going on the road.
On the road.
Oof, those are always fun. Yep. Those are always fun matches, especially when you have the chance to get to 7-4. So that's really huge. For Williston, again, they have to develop a little bit more chemistry and consistency offensively and defensively. Not sure who they play next, but really, I'm excited to see what Minot High does next week.
Williston will have a matchup in the Dickinson tournament. 3 there, then doesn't get any easier. They have to travel over to Century to the Olson Gymnasium next week for a showdown with the Patriots. Job well done tonight, partner.
Yeah, really appreciate you, Nick, and enjoy the rodeo on Saturday, even if we don't get a lot of fanfare and end up calling it.
Yeah,
but we're going to have fun.
I wouldn't place your bets that's going to happen for us.
Ike might be doing a little mutton busting, huh? He might be right in that little lamb.
3-0, the final score tonight. Minot High over Williston on homecoming week. They put the finishing touches on closing down the gym tonight. That means that we need to get on out of here and get to Shots Crossroads. Big thank you again to Andrew Woodbeck tonight on the camera. Big thanks to Melissa Spelchen.
Well, you should thank his dad. If it wasn't for his dad, there'd be no Andrew. But
that's right. Big thanks to my partner, Melissa Spelchen, here tonight. Nick Hulberg signing off after 3-0 match here where Minot had the victory. We'll see you tomorrow night at 6:30 for our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show for number 2 Minot against number 5 Fargo Davies in high school AAA football. Until then, please have a great night and God bless.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country, we know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, We make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.